A very good evening to everyone. सभी को बहुत ही गुड इवनिंग. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगी हमारी रीगल प्रेसिडेंट से कि वो हमारी पिछली मीटिंग के मिनट्स कंफर्म करें.
The minutes of the previous meeting were circulated on the group, and I hope everyone has read it. And since no queries and questions were raised on the same, the minutes of the previous meeting stands confirmed.
Thank you very much, President. And I would now like our Charter President, Rotarian Lal Goel, to take over.
Thank you very much, Inspire President, our immediate past President, Rotarian PHF Ritika Gupta, for conducting the meeting in absence of our legal secretary, Rotarian Ruby Agarwal, who is attending President-elect meet today in Mumbai. A happy Friendship Day to you all. And on this very auspicious,
thank you, sir.
I will not say auspicious, it's a great day which we are going to have tomorrow. So on the eve of Organ Donation Day, Indian Organ Donation Day, we are having a very important topic and discussion on that. And the topic is Indian Organ Donation Day, Challenges and Opportunities. And today I want to inform you all before we will start the discuss on this topic that we had a very successful program at one of the premier hospital of Mumbai, Nanavati Max Super Specialty Hospital, where almost all the members except one who are in Mumbai or nearby Mumbai attended the meeting, and a very good attendance. The auditorium was full and the program flow was very good. Everybody appreciated. So that was also on Indian Organ Donation Day. Now coming to the today's topic, Indian Organ Donation Day, Challenges and Opportunities. As you all know that Organ Donation Day, which is celebrated or observed every 3rd of August every year. And this was changed for last 3 years because earlier it used to be on 27th of November. But because of some policy decision, it was changed to 3rd of August. Why we are observing Indian Organ Donation Day on 3rd of August? Those who are present today in Mumbai meeting, so they knows, but those who are not present, they may or they might be not knowing. So I would like to inform, it is observed because the first diseased heart transplant took place on 3rd of August 1994. Our THOA Act came into enforcement in the month of July 1994, and after that, the 3rd of August, the first diseased heart transplant took place. So that's why the government has decided to keep this day as an Indian Organ Donation Day. Now, as the topic says, the challenges and opportunities, as you all know, the condition is very pathetic, very poor in India as far as organ donation is concerned. And there are lots of opportunities. There are lots of ways where we can increase our donation rate. But in spite that I will speak about that, I think I will invite our panelist guests to enlighten us, give their thoughts. The first round will be 5 minutes each. Everyone, I am giving 5 minutes. They will put forward their views about the Indian Organ Donation Day challenges and opportunities. Then the second round will be question answers, or if they want to add anything, they can add in the second round. And by this way, we will try to find some ways how we can improve organ donation in India. So my first panelist guest is Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep. He is the CSR chair of the Rotary Club of Organ Donation International. Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep, you are a seasoned banker. You had spent your entire life in the banking industry, and you retired as the chairman and managing director of a very reputed union bank. Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep, you have seen the situation in India for so many years, and you are also involved in organ donation program from the inception of this club very, I must say, enthusiastically. Now, the situation which is there is in front of everyone and in front of you also. So we would like to know your views about the Indian Organ Donation Day challenges and opportunity. Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep, please.
Thank you, President Sir. It's a very humble opportunity for me to interact with you. And congratulations to all the members on occasion of Indian Organization Day. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, but today we have celebrated in one of the program. And we have seen today the challenges which Indian organ donors, Indian organ organization are facing today. We have seen today, I don't want to go with the AI, you know, you can type to the AI, they will give the answer. I don't want to do that because I have seen and witnessed today one of the live performance which was seen by many of us today, those who were present and seen the performance of the challenges which particularly is being faced by the donor as well as the recipient. So from the donor side, there is a huge challenges because we are unable to convince the families, we are unable to convince the society, we are unable to convince the authorities to one minute. We are unable to convince the society, we are unable to convey the government what are the challenges and why it should not be given a priority. Now today, when we talk about this, I don't know whether the government is going to organize in big way, although the Honorable Prime Minister has been saying in various other meetings in his even Man Ki Baat, he has also taken this. But probably the other authorities are not taking the matter very seriously, particularly those who are regulatory authority, whether it is in the state, whether it is in the center. Now, you being the organization, voluntary organization, which wants to take it, probably we have been taking this matter, and to a large extent we succeeded, but the success is not reached as expected by Mr. Goyal. Also, he has tried his level best, but we have not succeeded. But I find that there are many organizations which are working on this. So there is a need for all of us, all the organization, to come together to make it as a because this is one of the challenges that many of the organizations within the Rotary and outside Rotary, there are many organizations who are working on this. So one of the area which we find that we should take it to bring all those people who are involved in the organ donation under one roof so that it becomes a movement. We have not been able to create a movement so far, although we have been talking about it, but we have not been able to create a momentum as have been seen recently in case of cockroach Janata Party. So that type of movement is required. Now the question comes, you say that it requires resources. Today the resources are not the question. The resources is not the issue. The question, challenges is about the participation of the public, the participation of the sufferer, the participation of those who are believing that there is an organ donation which can be created. But presently we are unable to gather them at one particular place. Organizing only, this is my also failure, I admit that we have not been able to do this. So there is a need for us, all of us. One, all the organizations who are participating in the organ donation should come together, create an atmosphere, create a big platform, so that with the big platform, then we will be able to create more impact. We are unable to create impact as of today. So this is a big challenge for organ donation today international, and I appeal to Mr. Goel that can we do something to bring all of them under one umbrella so that we can create a big platform. Unless we bring the one platform, probably the impact is not being felt. We are working on here and there, meeting some of the organizations, some of the school colleges, but we have not been able to create that impact. So this is one challenge which probably needs to be undertaken. I think it's not a big challenge. This can be created. So I'll invite all of you to share your views on this. I'm not going on ChatGPT or something like that because there are a lot of other things. I have seen today one of the live performance which was made before the program, in the program, where the donor and as well the recipient families were also there, and the impact which the recipient has seen and the impact on the donor was seen was really amazing. If we are able to create that type of atmosphere when we are holding the meeting, I think this will go a long way, and that will create a long lasting impact on the society and the people who are attending the program. So this is one suggestion I would like to make a suggestion. So this is a big challenge, no doubt about it, because we have to go a very long way to create that atmosphere. Probably in 2.5 years, we have created some because in Bombay, I know wherever Mr. Goel goes, Rotary Mr. Goel goes, everybody knows the man of organ donation. I feel very proud about it. Many of the places whenever you go, whenever there is a talk about in a Rotary Club particularly. Day before yesterday, I met one of the doctor who has been president for one of the club. He is also Rotary Club member. So when I say I am also Rotary Club member of organ donation, oh, you are also member of Mr. Goel? I said yes. So Mr. Goel is not known by Mr. Goel, but he is now today everybody knows he is Dr. Goel. So I appreciate and convey my heartfelt congratulations to Mr. Goel to be known as Dr. Goel, and convey you are taking, sir, a very positive steps. You already taken and created some way in society, some impact, but nothing, it is not enough. So this is my personal view. Organization view, I can give a lot of other suggestions. So the way we go, we will come back to you. Thank you very much for giving an opportunity to interrupt.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep, for giving your views. Very valid view. What Ramnath Pradeep ji has mentioned was about the collaboration among all the NGOs, so that a common platform will be more effective than those who are doing in piecemeal. But I would like to inform you all that even for today's program, one of the leading most NGO called Mohan Foundation, they approached me. We had a meeting about 4 days back, and in that meeting, it was decided that they will join hands in this particular program. I asked them what you want to do. They says we want a small place where we will start getting the form filled up. I said, but the form filled up means what? It has to be now note only. Well, no, our thing is that the person has to fill up the Morgan on Foundation form. Then we will submit it to Noto. I say, but that is not correct system, because nowadays, if you will get the forms filled up, responsibility will be yours or will be ours tomorrow, because the program is organized by Rotary Club of Organ Donation International. But he promised that, okay, we will definitely join. But you know that people feel that if they will join us or we will join them, they may not get much importance what they are getting. Although this is their perception. From our side, Rotary Ramnath Pradeep and those who are present today, they have seen that we were giving importance to everyone and everyone was giving importance to us also. He also made a point about the skit which was played today, and it was by our district secretary, Rotarian Srinandi, her own production. The skit was very impactful. People liked it, as Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep said. And this is the new concept which we have started even at Kolkata Raj Bhavan when I was invited. There, Rotarian Srinandi went with her troop on her own expense, on her for 4 or 5 days. They stayed there for the practice outside the Raj Bhavan, and in the hotel only. They have all the expenses were borne by them, and they have performed on Rabindranath Tagore creation, and it was appreciated by everyone there. So this is a new thing which we have introduced by our club, that not only the information or enlightenment, but also something through the entertainment channel or through the skit or dance or music. So this we are trying our best, and we will see to it that in all our programs future we will do that. Thank you very much, Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep. I will come back to you again. Now I would like to go to our next panelist guest, and he is Rotarian Dr. Kamal Jain. Rotarian Dr. Kamal Jain is a tissue donation chair of our club, Rotary Club of Organ Donation International this year. And he is very active. Again, I will say he's an activist or crusader of organ donation. He's doing lots of work in his own place. And he's involved with Giants Group, which is a very big group in India. And they are all, he's practicing, is advocating organ donation there. Rotarian Dr. Kamal Jain, you have heard what Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep has said. Now, you are doing this work for last many years. You yourself giving talks, आप जाके बताते हैं, लोगों से मिलते हैं, फॉर्म भी भरवाते थे पहले, सब कुछ किया है आपने, सड़क के पे भी खड़े होके किया है, बैनर भी आपने पकड़े हैं, मैंने आपकी कई फोटोज देखी पुरानी, काफी चेंजेस आए हैं ऑर्गन डोनेशन के प्रोग्राम्स में. लेकिन व्हाट यू थिंक अबाउट इंडियन ऑर्गन डोनेशन डे चैलेंजेस एंड अपॉर्चुनिटी, आप क्या सोचते हैं और आप क्या सोचते हैं, क्या इंप्रूवमेंट चाहिए, क्या और करना चाहिए जिससे हमारे यहाँ ऑर्गन डोनेशन की जो दर है, जो रेट ऑफ ऑर्गन डोनेशन है, परसेंटेज है, वो इंक्रीज हो, बिकॉज वी आर ऑन द ऑलमोस्ट लोएस्ट लेवल. रोटेरियन डॉक्टर कमल जैन, प्लीज.
Thank you, Lal Goyal ji, for giving my introduction, and good evening to all, and thanks for inviting me as a panelist for organ donation. To make an impact on organ donation awareness, there are three parties. One is government, who can make the difference. Other is NGOs. We all NGOs. And as Ramnath ji said, that we all should come together, all NGOs, right? And the third is general public. Now, how can public make the impact? Public can make the impact when they are made aware what is organ donation. Then now, who can make them aware? We NGOs and or government. We both, government from their part, they can make this general population aware of what is organ donation, why it should be done, and why we are lacking behind. And one is we NGOs. Now, government have taken lots of steps, like from 17th September 2023, when online Aadhaar card link pledge was introduced. Previously, we NGOs used to collect the pledge forms. But then since September 17, 2023, when this online Aadhaar card linked was pledge was introduced, till date we have government have received 4.8 lakhs pledge forms, and Maharashtra is leading in that. So they have done a good thing, But one thing which I feel that is missing since this online pledge form has been introduced is previously we NGOs, wherever we used to go, we used to keep a stall, we used to keep a banner, we used to fill the form. And we have seen, these youngsters and many of the people, when they like to click, by presenting them a donor card, that physical presentation of donor card is, gives us a different, it has a different aura. So by, introducing the online, it's good, people can do it very fast. But what I feel is, as Lal Goyalji just said, that the Mohan Foundation also said that they will be, making the people fill their own forms. Now, sir, what is the difference and importance in filling this form is, when we fill the form and give the present a donor card, and this comes into media, photos are clicked, and people, those who place, they upload it in the media. So then that is a automatic canvassing. So this should be encouraged. Now, I don't say that the introduce whatever the government have introduced, that online, that has to be put down or shut down. You can we can incorporate one column where we can upload a document. Like an NGO can collect the forms, then it can be uploaded by NGO. A form, manual form with the signature which has been signed can be uploaded, and then again, which NGO helped in this taking this pledge. Already the column is there. Rest of the things all can be there, but only one document uploadation, like Aadhaar card, they upload. So if they have one more column to upload this pledge form, then this will make a lot of difference. That is what my observation is. And again, coming on to the government part, in Maharashtra, they have already included a chapter on organ donation in the 10th class. If rest of the states follows this, and this will also make a difference, then the other thing is like a social media. Now, government agencies like Roto, they have their pages on Facebook, on Insta, on X. But the thing is what I have observed is, whenever there is a program, like tomorrow we are having an organ donation day. From last 3-4 days, all the Roto handles from all different states, they are posting daily 1 or 2 posts. But then there is a big gap. No one is handling it. And other thing is, suppose I am an NGO or someone who is posting something related to organ donation and tagging them, they never retweet. They don't even like that. If you like or retweet, then if suppose I have posted something on organ donation, and if I have tagged the Roto or Soto, they should at least like that and retweet it. If they retweet it, how many of them following the Roto and Soto, they will also come to know that people are doing programs around this. So my request to our NGO is, if we give this, request them that this you are missing, then this will also make an impact. So these are the roles which government can take up. Now coming on to NGOs, we NGOs, as Ramnathji said, we all should come together, and of course it will, when we come together, we can make a difference. And lastly, I would like to tell that tomorrow is organ donation day, and I have been is a working day tomorrow, but I have been invited in one of the college in Ulhasnagar, where I will be presenting a talk. If any of you are nearby in Thana Kalyan, Bhiwandi, you can join me in SST college. Thank you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Dr. Kamal Jain. You have made 2-3 very important points. About the form, in one way, yes, you say what you see is more impactful, but there is a logistically lots of problems which people used to face earlier. I still remember when I was in Mangalore, we used to collect the forms. We sent to the Soto, Karnataka. Earlier it was Jivan Sastri. And there they used to take about more than a month to get the forms, the cards made and sent. And one thing, I'm just telling my experience. And in that, many times they miss out 1 or 2. And then it created problem. Then I joined the hands with Organ India Delhi. They started taking the forms from us. They sent to Noto, and again the same problem started. I will tell you one more example. Yesterday and day before yesterday, I was in Chennai and Puducherry. Our legal president, Rotarian Hemlata Bhandari, got almost 300 forms for our organ donation various forms in physical. Now the question is, she got it the forms filled up from the in 2 days only, 300 forms. Now who is going to upload it? Now, how, if any one form will be missed, now that person, the boy or the student or whosoever has filled up, will start talking, giving calls, sending mails. Where is my name? Now, it is again a challenge. But yes, one should come out with some solution. As far as 4.8 lakhs figure which we have given is peanuts in India. In last 3 years, of a population of 145 crore, even if we take out those who are below 18, say 70, 80, 90 crore, if 5 lakhs people have filled up the form, this is nothing but waste of money, waste of resources, and a waste of time. Now, even I asked this question to many of the people in government department. Uh, can they supply the data? Those who have donated organ, deceased donors family, about say the last year figure which has come out is about 2,000 deceased donors in all over India. How many of them have filled up the form? And I'm sure very few. It means this exercise is also futile. This is exercise only for the purpose of creating awareness. So this is a very challenging thing, yes, but we will discuss in the next thing. And what one point which Rotary and Dr. Kamal Jain has mentioned is very correct. All the social media handlers of Roto, Soto, Noto, even Noto, I am myself is tagging them every day, and I am sending my post every day. Every day, our Rotary Club of Organ Donation International post goes. Not a single day they acknowledge. Not a single day. Once or twice, the Roto PGMI Chandigarh or Himachal, they have done it. Otherwise, no one else bothered. Rather, they feel bad. I will not name the person, but the person, very important person in Roto Soto, Mumbai, he sent a message, Mr. Goyal, if something urgent, then only send me the post. Please don't send me the post. I am not sending any good morning. I am not sending any religious post or any forward to anybody except the post related to organ donation. If a person sitting on such a post, if he says, Roto Soto fellow says, don't send me, it clearly shows their mindset. Anyway, good suggestions. We will discuss it further when we'll come in the next round. Now, thank you very much. Yes, you want to make a point.
Sir, regarding that filling these forms, what I suggested is, we can, as an NGO, fill the form. At the same time, when just we have finished filling the form, you have to upload it there only, online.
See,
they should have one column where we can upload this photo with photograph.
Dr. Kamal Jain, you are right. But tell me, like today, we had a program at Nanavati Max Hospital. Almost everyone except you were present. No one stayed after. Everybody has to go home. Who is going to do this all work? Tell me, except you, how many of Giants people are doing work dedicated like you? How many people you have developed that they can do it? Very few, one or two. In our club, if you see, we are now almost touching 100 members. How many are doing so much work? Very few. I can count them. But let us see, when the government has come out with a scheme, we must see to it, because the responsibility. One question was asked today. Rotarian Ramnath Pradeep was there. One question was asked, in the case of emergency, whom we should contact? Although we have filled up the form to a hospital. Now, in the night, tell me, if the hospital is not picking up the call, that particular number, or the NGO whom they have filled up the form, then who will be responsible? The person will next day come and tell that I wanted to donate the organs, and nobody is picking up. So that's why we feel that let the things to go directly to NGO, to the government, because they have infrastructure, they can manage far better than us. One more example I will give you. I had a meeting with Soto Jaipur personally, and they says they have allotted one room inside the medical college for a NGO. If you want, I can name, but let's not take the name of that NGO. And that NGO started inducing the patients to donate organs, which is totally illegal. Now, who will take the responsibility? So all these, there are legal, ethical, moral, many and the logistically problems. But yes, we will discuss this in future, or even afterwards. Can I take you after in the second round, Dr. Kamal Jain, so that we will cover the first round first? Okay. So thank you very much. Now I would like to invite my next panelist guest, Rotarian PHF, Dr. Rohan Moniz. He is the organ donation chair this year of Rotary Club of Organ Donation International. Rotarian PHF, Dr. Rohan Moniz is also very well known in Mangalore. He is a chief administrative officer of a very reputed medical college, Kanchur Medical College. And he is also very active. He is addressing many programs, whether it's a nursing association program, where he addressed several thousand of nurses in a hall, and many things which he has done. And I am fortunate that I had a meeting one-to-one the last week only, when we have recorded, which will be circulated soon, because so much work is coming every day. So the time for that particular thing has not been circulated, but and he's dedicated. Now, Rotarian PHF, Dr. Rohan Moniz, you have heard both the panelists, both our senior members, and who are dedicated for organ donation. You are also doing work very seriously. What you think on this very important day, or the eve of organ donation, Indian Organ Donation Day? What are the challenges and opportunities, and what is the road ahead for organ donation to improve in India? Rotarian PHF, Dr. Rohan S. Moniz, please.
Thank you, Rotarian Lal Goyal ji, and happy Indian Organ Donation Day for all my fellow Rotarians and all our friends who are watching us on YouTube right now. First and foremost, pranams to our donors, organ donors who are with us on this panel, and our recipient champions. I mean, these are the testimonies which has to come out, because like our other two Rotarian panelists have mentioned, one thing is normalizing the conversation. What Rotarian Ramnath ji also said, normalizing the conversation, coming out, talking, telling your personal stories. This is very, very, very important, so that people connect with you. Interestingly, the organ donation in India remains a very interesting paradox, because our country ranks the third in the world for the highest number of transplants, but also the gap between the need and supply is enormous. Now, if I get into those aspects, yes, there is turmoil in the donor and transplant ratios or conversion. Okay, let's hit on a few points. One of it is normalizing the conversation. What I did a couple of months back was, in my kids' school, when the principal called me and said, any ideas for a skit? I said, why not a skit on organ donation? She said, give me some ideas. Then the teacher was put on me, and I gave her an idea saying that let the parents who are sitting in the crowd learn through these tiny children the benefits or the importance of organ donation. It starts from the schools. This is how we as an NGO can partner. I'm sure in all our localities and in all our communities, there are schools available. I'm sure most of us are seniors. Most of us can connect to these principals or the vice principals and give them this ideation saying that this is one very good story. Once in a year or twice in a year, do something on organ donation, give them an idea, handhold them. It may not be money. It could be just a simple idea. And trust me, they did a fantastic job. This is one thing. Now, the other angle is we talk about a demand, supply, difference which is happening, or gaps. One of the major gaps, now being a medical doctor, being an admission in a hospital, and being around quite a few centers across India, one thing which I've noticed is a gap in the physician training and gap in the brain death certification. This is something that probably has to be addressed. But like we talk about management philosophies, it is always a top-down approach. Probably the apex bodies, if the heads like the IMAs, etc., talk about the stories, we tell them this is how we can make it easy. I'm sure there are so many road traffic accidents happening in the country, but in spite of them, our laws, the opt-in, opt-out laws, etc., we know how the constitution or the laws have been made. But are these, is the physician training adequate? Is the physician training understandable? Talking about brain dead certification, how does it happen? How do we kickstart this entire scenario in which we reach out to the patient family and tell them this has to be done? Now, when we talk about a few centers in Karnataka, like one of the centers in Bangalore, I think in every about 3 to 6 months, they do about 4 to 6 cardiac transplants. Now, to resource a heart, it's not that easy, right? So you have people on the field, you have social workers, you have people understanding this breathing organ donation, trying to understand, and the heart comes to Aster, or the team Aster reaches out to that particular place. Remarkably, India has reached one of the top places for hand transplants. This is very interesting. Hand transplant. Just a few organizations in India is doing this. But then you and me, when we talk about this in the community, how do we breathe about it? Are we going and talking about it passionately? Do we want to reach out to people? Because for me, having a conversation on organ donation is like a no-brainer. We say, hey, what do you know about organ donation? You know what? This is what we can do. This is what we cannot do. This is how we can reach out. And people are just looking at me. Now, in my campus, honestly, I call it the organ donation man. Like Lal Goelji has been called the organ donation person within the country. In my campus, this has been a very interesting thing. And through my campus, recently what happened is somebody told one of his friends from Pacific Institute of Medical Sciences at Udaipur in Rajasthan. And they said, Dr. Rohan, we'd like to fly you down. I said, I'm not flying down. Let us do it like an online session because the rains are heavy here. There are a lot of, the difficulty in flights and stuff like that. And we did an online session and I'll be publishing the report very soon. And it happened across the string of institutions. They've got a lot of allied and other college institutions across. And talking about the gaps, they were kind of impressed and interested. And the vice chancellor of the university closed by saying that, Dr. Rohan, we've got so many clubs, we've got 13 or 14 clubs in Udaipur. Can you tell them also to make this as a mission? I expressed with Lal Goel sir when he was in Mangalore that, this is what. But what happens is, for us to ignite that spark in them and make them talk that language, we'll have to be possibly physically present or run it into their head and script it onto their brains. This is very, very, very important. Now, talking about those gaps, institutional gaps, and the gap in the physician training or brain identification, we can talk about the gaps in the bureaucratic gaps. Hospital getting permission. Are the public health centers talking about it? Are the public health centers doing it? Are the public health centers envisaging and trying to make it a major role show in the country? Again, I would say it's a top-down approach. Hitting on the grassroots level, creating awareness is our responsibility as an NGO, as a Rotary Club. Yes. I would say catch them small, catch them young, put all these positive things in their mind. But then on a top level, like Kamalji sir just said, he is seeing that even in grade 10 textbooks, there is something on organ donation, Angdan. It does make a difference. It makes a massive difference. Now, how can you and me add value to this particular? Now, is there an opportunity? Massive opportunity. Why? We're talking about like 1 billion population in our country, and we are one of the youngest populous country in the world. Now, yes, signing up for the Noto-based Aadhaar organ donation thing probably it is something free and somebody can flaunt it. But can they go reach out and say that, okay, I want 3 more people to sign up? How do we push this kind of story? Now, we have to, I would again hit on the doctor part saying that we have to align the definition of that brain dead certification, make it a bit easier, make it non-taxing, try to encourage a top-down approach, apex bodies in the country, talk about it, open up channels of communication and make it like a normal conversation on our tables. Thank you, Lal Goelji, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Dr. PHF Dr. Rohan Mones, to give your views. You have made few points. I will just touch few of them. You says about the personal connect. through a skit or something, or the stories. So I will tell you, like today's program, we have our own member, Rotarian Devendra Dubey, who is a heart recipient. 5 years back, he was heart transplanted, and he was helped financially by Rotarian, our honorary member, as well as the PDG Rotarian Dr. Rajendra Agrawal, as well as other Rotarians of District 3141, and which was very heartening when he was called on the dice. Even in the last tour at North India, we have taken Rotarian Sunil Gupta and Rotarian Regina Gupta with us in 4 or 5 institutions, and people it were so much become emotional after listening their things. Even day before yesterday, I was in Chennai, and fortunately, in one of the program, because there was a national transplants game in Puducherry, to participate in that, our own member, Rotarian Rupa Roda, with her husband, Rotarian PK Ratan, was there, and they have to flew from Delhi to Chennai, and from Chennai they have to go by road. They delayed their going to Puducherry by road, and they attended one of our program in an engineering college, and there they narrated, and again it was connected. So we are trying that everywhere where we are going, we have started this already to personally bring the organ donor and recipient. Today also the Nanavati Hospital was to organize them, but unfortunately they could not for some reasons. But our Rotarian Deven Dubey was there, and on 17th of this month, August, we are having a program at Khalsa College. It's a huge college at Matunga, Mumbai. There also we are planning to have the Rotarian Devendra Dubey, or we will see if any other person from Mumbai. So that is as far as personal connect is concerned. You mentioned about hand transplant. Today we have a panel discussion also, which I moderated, and one of the panelists was a hand transplant surgeon who came on our program also, and he explained that total 60 hand transplant took place in India in last 4 or 5 years, although we are number one in the world. But 60 is nothing, because you know that although hand is termed as a tissue, but it can be transplanted only after the brain death. After normal death or cardiac death, it is not been transplanted. So all these things are there, but it is not a life-saving thing. We cannot say hand transplant is a life-saving thing, which organs are. So that is, now you mentioned about the top level thing. Yes, there is a lots of grilling is required, lots of suggestions to be done. And I am again happy to inform all our members and the viewers who are watching that yesterday when I was about to board the plane at Chennai airport to Mumbai, I received a call from Soto, Karnataka, and they says that you have to come on Monday on this organ donation day, and you have to attend the meeting. I said, but it is not possible. Already yesterday is first, and tomorrow is the third, and you are giving such a short notice. They says no, and the minister, fortunately, is now Mr. UT Kadar, who is from Mangalore and who personally knows me. I think he knows you also. He visited your hospital also. He visited me also. We have lots of discussion on organ donation. He told the principal secretary of health that please make it sure that Mr. Goel should be here. Although you are saying that Jaipur or Udaipur people were flying you, but even in the government, they have not sent me anything that they are going to reimburse the tickets. But anyway, so again, tomorrow morning, I will be going there, and I'm trying to make the points, all the points. That's why this meeting is very important, where I am going to tell them, see, look, what you people are doing sitting here are not doing the real service to the community. What you are doing, you are creating hurdles. You have to make, like for industry, the government of India is very clear to give a single window clearance. Why there is no single window clearance, as Rotarian Dr. Rohan, as Monis rightly said, that there is so much bureaucratic hurdles after the brain death certifications, etc. So that has to be eased. I will try my best. Let's hope that the better sense prevail to them. Thank you very much, Rotarian PHF Dr. Rohan Monis, for giving your views. We'll come to you again in the next round. अब मैं जाना चाहूंगा जो हमारी लास्ट पैनलिस्ट हैं रोटेरियन उमा झवर जी, जो ऑर्गन डोनेशन वॉरियर कमेटी में है, रोटरी क्लब ऑफ ऑर्गन डोनेशन इंटरनेशनल। आपके बारे में मैं इतना कहना चाहूंगा कि आप बहुत ज्यादा डेडिकेटेड हैं। इंदौर हम गए हुए थे, रोटेरियन रामनाथ प्रदीप और डॉक्टर एस.के. वर्मा साहब के संग, तीनों हम लोग थे, और हम एक वहाँ वॉकथन हुआ था, उसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे थे। और जब हमें स्टेज पे बुलाया गया, हमें ऑनर किया गया, और ऑनर के बाद वहाँ चाय नाश्ते का प्रोग्राम था, विच हमने सोचा हम अवॉइड करेंगे। हम निकल लिए गाड़ी में, रोटेरियन उमा झवर जी का फोन आया कि नहीं, हमें तो आपसे मिलना है। इनका डेडिकेशन देखिए कि ये पीछे पीछे गाड़ी से होटल में आई, वहाँ देर बात की, उसके बाद इन्होंने उसी रोज हमें बुलाया अपने आई बैंक का, क्योंकि ये इनका फर्स्ट आई बैंक है इंदौर का, जो इतनी बड़ा सिटी है एमपी का, जहाँ पे कि फर्स्ट आई बैंक आपने शुरू किया। और इनका जो आई बैंक है वो इसको इनॉग्रेट किया नन अदर देन आवर फॉर्मर मोस्ट पॉपुलर प्रेसिडेंट प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम। ही पर्सनली went there, not online inauguration, personally inaugurated। और आप जो हैं बहुत डेडिकेटेड हैं, बहुत जगह कॉन्फ्रेंस करती हैं। पिछली बार भी इन्होंने मेरे तीन प्रोग्राम कराए एक ही दिन में इंदौर के अंदर। सो रोटेरियन उमा झवर जी, आपने रोटेरियन रामनाथ प्रदीप जी को भी सुना, रोटेरियन डॉक्टर कमल जैन जी को भी सुना, रोटेरियन पीएचएफ डॉक्टर रोहन मोनिस जी को भी सुना। अब आपसे हम व्यूज चाहेंगे, आप बोले, बताएं आइस के बारे में, क्योंकि अभी हमारे एक मेंबर जुड़े हुए हैं, मैं देख सकता हूँ, रोटेरियन एसपी जैन, रोटेरियन श्रेयांश प्रसाद जैन, मेरे बचपन के साथी दोस्त रहे हैं, हम पढ़े हुए हैं साथ में। इन्हें भी प्रॉब्लम आई थी, एक इनके खास थे जिनका आई डोनेशन होना था, डेथ हुई थी, और इन्होंने कहा कि क्योंकि इन्हें पता था, इन्होंने सजेस्ट किया आई डोनेट कर देते हैं। पर जब वहां कांटेक्ट किया गया तो वहां के आई बैंक ने या जो भी डॉक्टर थे उन्होंने कहा नहीं, ये तो अब पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, 4 घंटे या 4.5 घंटे या 5 घंटे हो चुके, अब पॉसिबल नहीं होगा। इन्होंने मुझे फोन किया, मेरे ख्याल से अर्ली मॉर्निंग था या जो भी टाइम था, मैंने कहा चलिए मैं अभी करता हूँ, और मैंने वहाँ फोन करके कनेक्ट किया, और वो लोग टीम आई दिल्ली से, और उन्होंने सक्सेसफुली निकाल लिए। मैं सोचता हूँ ऐसी चीजें आपके पास बहुत चैलेंजेस आते होंगे, आपसे सुनना चाहेंगे इस इंडियन ऑर्गन डोनेशन डे के दिन। अभी तो आज हम उसका ईव मना रहे हैं, कल है वो, और उसकी जो चैलेंजेस और अपॉर्चुनिटी, रोटेरियन उमा झवर जी।
सभी को नमस्ते और हैप्पी फ्रेंडशिप डे एंड ऑर्गन डोनेशन डे की बहुत बहुत मंगल कामनाएं कि हमारा ऑर्गन डोनेशन डे की ईव आज सक्सेसफुली हो रही है। बहुत से चैलेंजेस आते हैं, हमें भी बहुत से हर्डल्स एंड चैलेंजेस आते हैं। कई बार हमें बहुत ज्यादा उन्हें समझाना पड़ता है कि भाई इसमें कोई परेशानी नहीं है, केवल 10 से 15 मिनट में नेत्रदान हो जाएगा एंड केवल और केवल कॉर्निया निकाली जाएगी, डिस्फिगरमेंट अवॉइड हो जाएगा और कोई ब्लीडिंग भी नहीं होगा बिकॉज कॉर्निया में ब्लड नहीं है। सिर्फ कॉर्निया निकाली जाती है और आई कैप लगा दिया जाता है। पलकें बंद करने के बाद दोबारा पलक नहीं खुलती, जिससे पता नहीं चलता है कि आई डोनेशन हुआ। दूसरी बात, हमारे पास 6 से 8 घंटे तक हम नॉर्मल केस में आई डोनेशन कर सकते हैं, और अगर बॉडी मॉर्चुरी में है तो टेम्परेचर मेंटेन रहता है तो हम 20 घंटे तक आई डोनेशन कर सकते हैं। पहले दिन अगर डेथ हुई है और पहले दिन की डेथ के बाद में दूसरे दिन भी हम कॉर्निया निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो मॉर्चुरी में शिफ्ट कर दी गई थी डेड बॉडी। सो ऐसे सिचुएशन में हम आई डोनेशन कर सकते हैं। तीसरी बात आती है कि आज भी लोगों में मिथ्स है, अगर इस जन्म में हमने आई डोनेशन किया तो अगला जन्म अंधा होगा, हम आई डोनेशन नहीं करेंगे। पर ऐसा नहीं है। रामायण, वाल्मीकि रामायण में भी लिखा है कि नेत्रदाता को मोक्ष फल प्राप्त होता है, और पहले नेत्रदाता है विष्णु भगवान और प्राप्त करता है शिव जी। तो हम अगर ऐसी बातें लोगों को बताएंगे, समझाएंगे कि नेत्रदाता को मोक्ष फल प्राप्त होता है, इसमें कोई गलत काम नहीं है, बल्कि आप पवित्र दान कर रहे हैं और आप मोक्ष को प्राप्त हो रहे हैं। तो इस तरीके से अगर हम समझाएंगे लोगों को और अवेयर करेंगे तो लोग आई डोनेशन के लिए आएंगे। अभी भी बहुत बड़ा गैप है आई डोनेशन और आई ट्रांसप्लांटेशन में। इंदौर से हम 20 स्टेट्स में आई कॉर्निया ट्रांसप्लांट के लिए भेज रहे हैं, जिससे वो सक्सेसफुली ट्रांसफर हो रहे हैं। और अभी भी उनकी भी डिमांड है, एवरीडे डिमांड है। और पिछले हफ्ते देखा गया है कि पूरे इंडिया में बहुत कम आई डोनेशन हुआ था। लाइक बैंगलोर, चेन्नई, दिल्ली, सब जगह से कॉर्निया की डिमांड आई बैंक में आई थी। तो कहने का मतलब यह है कि फर्स्ट स्टेज हमारी आई डोनेशन है, उसके बाद ऑर्गन डोनेशन पे हम आते हैं। पहले आई डोनेशन होगा, उसके बाद सारे ऑर्गन डोनेशन होगा। तो आई डोनेशन के लिए अवेयरनेस करते करते हम लोग ऑर्गन डोनेशन की भी अवेयरनेस करते हैं और ऑर्गन डोनेशन पे भी वर्क कर रहे हैं। और डेली बेस पे यहाँ पे ये कार्य चल रहा है। अभी अभी एक तो कार्यक्रम से ही मैं आ रही हूँ, वहां पे भी ऑर्गन डोनेशन के बारे में ही बताया गया, क्योंकि कल ऑर्गन डोनेशन डे है। ऑर्गन डोनेशन सोसाइटी इंदौर की कल एक बड़ा कार्यक्रम है इंदौर में ऑर्गन डोनेशन डे पे, और वो कार्यक्रम में भी हम सक्रियता से भागीदारी कर रहे हैं। और आई डोनेशन करे, कराए और इससे अपने परिवार की परंपरा बनाए, जिससे नेत्रदान होता रहे, कॉर्नियल ट्रांसप्लांट होता रहे। और कॉर्नियल ब्लाइंडनेस फ्री इंडिया का जो हमने बीड़ा उठाया है, उसमें छोटी छोटी भागीदारी देके और छोटी छोटी आहुति देके इस महान यज्ञ को सफल बनाए। थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर गिविंग मी अपॉर्चुनिटी।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच रोटेरियन उमा जवाहर जी। आप बहुत काम कर रही हैं। और एक चीज मैं आप लोगों को, अपने फ्रेंड्स को, सबको बताना चाहूंगा, अपने मेंबर्स को भी, कि आप लायंस की बहुत एक्टिव मेंबर होते हुए भी आप रोटरी में भी एक्टिव पार्ट ले रही हैं। क्योंकि जो पहले एक रेस्ट्रिक्शन था कि जो एक क्लब का मेंबर होता था रोटरी का या लायंस का, वो दूसरे क्लब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को नहीं ज्वाइन कर सकता था, वो अब बैरियर हट चुका है। और ये बहुत बड़ी बात है कि आप लायंस में भी पूरी तरह एक्टिव हैं, रोटरी में भी एक्टिव हैं और बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही हैं जहां तक है ऑर्गन आई ट्रांसप्लांट में। थैंक यू वेरी मच। अब मैं सेकंड राउंड पे चलना चाहूंगा। और पहले मैं क्योंकि हमारे जो मेंबर्स हैं, दोज हु वांट्स टू आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन, दे कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, आस्क द क्वेश्चन। I will see to it the question I will direct to the panelist. Let the panelist will answer the question. Whosoever wants to ask any questions to our panelist, please unmute, raise. I will immediately take up the question. आप लोग अपना अनम्यूट करिए और या हाथ उठाइए, अपना वीडियो ऑन करिए। मैं देख रहा हूँ ये रोटेरियन डॉक्टर विजय सिंह जी को। आज रोटेरियन डॉक्टर विजय सिंह परदेशी जी के बारे में बताऊं, बहुत एक्टिव हैं ऑर्गन डोनेशन के, जिसे कहा जाए ग्रास रूट वर्कर हैं। जहां भी इन्हें पता चलता है कि हमारा और रोटरी क्लब ऑफ ऑर्गन डोनेशन इंटरनेशनल का कार्यक्रम हो रहा है, वहां पहुंच जाते हैं, चाहे बस से जाएं चाहे ट्रेन से जाएं। अभी मार्च या अप्रैल में मेरा एक प्रोग्राम हुआ था अपने रोटरी क्लब का पुणे में। कल्याण से पुणे पहुंचे, सुबह प्रोग्राम था, प्रोग्राम अटेंड करके मैंने कहा भी मैं आपको मुंबई तक कार से छोड़ देता हूं। बोले नहीं, मैं अपने आप जाऊंगा। आज भी आप 2 घंटा ट्रेन से चल के कल्याण से हमारा नानावटी प्रोग्राम अटेंड करने आए। ऐसे डेडिकेटेड आदमी बहुत कम होते हैं, उनमें से आप हैं। रोटेरियन डॉक्टर विजय सिंह जी, अनम्यूट करिए और आप अपने व्यूज या क्वेश्चन है वो पूछिए। अपने को अनम्यूट करिए, आप अनम्यूट पे हैं, अपने को अनम्यूट कर लीजिए एक बार। नहीं, अभी आप अनम्यूट नहीं हुए हैं, अनम्यूट होना पड़ेगा आपको। इफ एनीवन कैन अनम्यूट हिम। अभी टाइम लग रहा है अनम्यूट करने में। नहीं, आपका नहीं हुआ है। तब तक मैं देख रहा था रोटेरियन मधु।
अनम्यूट हो गए सर।
अच्छा, आप अनम्यूट हो गए। यस, पहले रोटेरियन डॉक्टर विजय सिंह जी। हाँ,
अभी हाल में मैं कोल्हापुर और सांगली जाके आया है, और उधर कम से कम 10 से 12 यूनिट आई बैंक के है, लेकिन कल्याण स्मार्ट सिटी डिक्लेयर होकर भी कल्याण में एक भी आई बैंक नहीं है। वो तो कैसा स्थापन किया जाए?
आप इसका जवाब देने के लिए अगर उमा जी हैं, रोटेरियन उमा, आप हैं लाइन पे? अगर हैं, यहाँ हैं।
जी सर, जी सर,
इन्होंने जो प्रश्न पूछा
राइट
है,
सर, बहुत सी जगह अभी भी आई बैंक नहीं है। और हम लोगों का प्रयास यही चल रहा है कि आई बैंक ना भी हो तो भी कोई भी आई बैंक से एमओयू करके नेत्र संग्रहण केंद्र खोले जाए, जो कि हमने 15 नेत्र संग्रहण केंद्र खोल दिए, महाराष्ट्र में भी 2 नेत्र संग्रहण खोल दिए हैं, और इसका ट्रेनिंग हम स्वयं दे रहे हैं, और ट्रेनिंग प्राप्त करके वो वहां पे आई डोनेशन करके आई बैंक में आई डोनेशन की कॉर्नियास भेज रहे हैं। आई बैंक स्थापन करना जरूरी नहीं है, आई बैंक के लिए बहुत सी हर्डल्स आती है, बहुत सारा इन्वेस्टमेंट लगता है, बट नेत्रदान संग्रहण केंद्र के लिए कोई भी परमिशन की जरूरत नहीं है। साथ में बहुत कम लागत से, बहुत कम इन्वेस्टमेंट से हम नेत्र संग्रहण केंद्र खोल सकते हैं, और उसके लिए एमके इंटरनेशनल आई बैंक सतत ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम कर रहा है, और ट्रेनिंग दे के वहां पे आई डोनेशन के लिए किट दे के वो कलेक्शन सेंटर से कॉर्निया आता है, और आई बैंक में उसका इवेल्यूशन होके ही वो डॉक्टर्स के पास जाता है। तो अगर आप सांगली, कोल्हापुर, जहां पे भी आप नेत्र संग्रहण केंद्र ओपन करना चाहते हैं, आपका पूरा सहयोग मैं करूंगी। आप बताएं हमें कि क्या करना है।
थैंक यू मैडम।
चलिए, मेरे ख्याल से बहुत अच्छा आपको समाधान मिला है कि एक बार नेत्र संग्रहालय मीन्स द आई कलेक्शन सेंटर, इफ इट विल स्टार्ट, definitely then the next step will be after some time, as she says, say investment and it requires lots of permission. I still remember, मैं इंदौर में था और उस वक्त आप काफी टेंशन में थी उमा जी, क्योंकि लाइसेंस इनके पास पहले से लाइसेंस है लेकिन उसको रिन्यू कराना होता है, और रिन्यूअल में जो वहाँ की अथॉरिटीज थी, मैं पब्लिकली नहीं बोलना चाहता, वो हर्डल्स क्रिएट कर रही थी। क्यों कर रही थी वो आप सब समझ सकते हैं। तो उमा जी कह रही थी कि हम इतना ओपनली काम करते हैं, ट्रांसपेरेंट काम करते हैं, हर चीज साफ है सामने, लेकिन उसके बावजूद, और सब जानते हैं इन्हें वहां ऊपर से नीचे तक, उसके बावजूद भी इन्हें हर्डल्स क्रिएट की जा रही थी। ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है, जो जब तक गवर्नमेंट इसको नहीं लेगी अपने लेवल पे, तब तक ये प्रॉब्लम्स आती रहेंगी। थैंक यू वेरी मच। Yes, I can see Rotarian Deepan Shah. Rotarian Deepan Shah, you are there. As usual, you are driving the car on all Sundays in the morning in New Jersey. Rotarian Deepan Shah, you yourself is a person who is doing the work every day for tissue donation. You are retrieving the tissues, that is skin, in a large number, and fully trained technician. After completing 4 years of training in New Jersey, while in India it's only 2 weeks training. So one can imagine the difference there and here. Ask any question or any suggestion which you want to give.
Hello, wonderful Mr. Goel, and happy Friendship Day, happy Organ Donation Day. And this is a weekend is my routine time. Leave home and go to LA Fitness for 1.5 hours. So this time is a little bit challenging and conflicts for me, but pardon me. One thing I like Uma Javed's idea about under making a MOU and making a eye collection center. That is, I really touches me. Maybe I should look into my future adventure for surrounding my hometown area. But now this is a wonderful suggestion, wonderful questions, answer, and wonderful session. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Rotarian Deepan Shah, for giving this thing, taking up this particular point, ki why not we start the eye bank collection center. Any other question? I have seen the hand of our new member, Rotarian Madhu. She has raised the hand, but are you there, Rotarian Madhu? No, I can't see now. Her connection was, she is from Pune and doing lots of social work. So she joined recently our club, but I think her connection is weak. Yeah, she's there right now. Yes, Rotarian Madhu, you want to ask a question. You have raised your hand. Only your connection is poor. So you can ask a question.
Good evening to all the elite panelists, and really this is the first time I'm joining you all, and I'm so impressed, and I wish my inspiration continues from you all. I wanted to know a very a question which I've been thinking since long. See, in UK, what I know, because my son is there is a form which has to be filled if you're not agreeing. So whether we can inspire the government to do something like that for us, that will go a long way. Because there in UK, unless you sign a form that I'm not agreeing for organ donation, anyone who passes away, they are automatically, the organ donation goes into. Why can't this basic thing, when the government wants to do so much for the country, for so much for everybody, why can't the government also probably talk in the I don't know, I'm not
Yeah,
much, I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know much about politics.
I got your question, Rotary and Madhu. Very valid question. What you are talking is about opt-out system. In India, it is an opt-in system. Why the government is not going for opt-out system? Because two major reason. First major reason is the infrastructure. We have only 16% district headquarters in India where the retrieval facilities are there. If suppose we will go for opt-out system, it means any brain death happens to a place like Kalyan or anywhere where there is not even an eye collection center and there is no retrieval center, then the responsibility of the government will be to retrieve the organs. But if there is no center, how can they do? So that's why the first of the reason not adopting opt-out system is this. And second is we are having lots of many religions in India. We are having many different political parties, so many political parties, unlike UK. So that's why people are having views. If government says we want to do this, opposition says no. If opposition says yes, government says no. So these are the hurdles. But yes, opt-out system is far better than opt-in system. I will give a figure that in 2019, the UK, when you have quoted UK, 770 people died in UK in 2019 for want of organs. But from 20th May 2020, UK implemented opt-out system. And 2024 figure says that 422 people died. It means they have improvised, they have lessened the mortality, and the mortality rate has lessened by 350 people approximately. So opt-out system is good, but it will take long way for India to do this, unfortunately. But I'm trying for last 1 decade about this. More than 10 years have happened. Nothing is moving. But yes, opt-out is the key answer for that. Thank you
So,
very much.
sir, I just have a very small,
Yeah,
question.
yes, please.
See, we are doing census now. The census is going on all through India. In that, a column ad through the government, अगर एक column ad हो सकता है कि people who are at least ready to opt in.
सी वो कॉलम ऑप्टिन से नहीं इसलिए काम बन रहा है कि कंसेंट फैमिली को देनी है। अभी मैंने कह दिया कि हाँ आई एम रेडी, ऑप्टिन कर दिया, मैंने अपने ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस पे भी नाम लिखवा दिया, लेकिन कल अगर मेरी फैमिली मेंबर तैयार नहीं है तो वो बेकार है। अनटिल अनलेस ऑप्ट आउट सिस्टम में क्या है कि देन परमिशन इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, इट इज डीम्ड दैट ए पर्सन आफ्टर द ब्रेन डेथ उसके ऑर्गन्स और टिश्यूज गवर्नमेंट के हो गए, लेकिन इसलिए डिफरेंस है।
Added to this, if there can be social awareness,
Yeah,
either through,
yes, well,
so
that's what
added to
we are
this,
doing.
to the census, if there's a social awareness through the channels.
Yes, yes. Lot and Madhu, we will be doing. But next time, please see to it your network should be working. क्योंकि ये live telecast हो रहा है and people can't see you. They can only hear you. So next time, please take care. Thank you very much. Anyone
Thank you.
else have any questions to anybody? Otherwise, I am giving the last chance to all our panelists to give their closing remark. Anyone have question? Okay, I think I must start giving the last chance or last remarks, closing remarks on the organ donation day. That opportunity is challenge. Start from Rotary Ramnath Pradeep ji. Your closing remarks.
Thank you very much, sir. I wish all the very best to all the panelists as well as all the Rotarians who are member of the club as well as all the Rotary members worldwide. Secondly, since you are going tomorrow to meet the government authority, you have been invited for that. I wish that you should take up some of the issues because one of the state has taken the lead to invite you. Got the opportunity, please invite the attention of the Chief Minister or any other authority. And on that day, if the full page, the advertisement is being issued by the government of India or government, state government, can they do a insertion, a small, the mention about the organ donation? I think that will go a long way. People will keep on reminding because day after tomorrow there is going to be some big advertisement, may not be for the organ donation, but will be for some other purposes. So since you are going there, I would suggest that you kindly take up the matter with the
Yes.
government when you are meeting tomorrow.
Okay. As far as your advertisement is concerned, I am hopeful because every year, full 1 page, even 2 pages advertisement will be there from our Honorable Prime Minister on Organ Donation Day, giving the message to come and give the organs. I think that is the most powerful message because Honorable Prime Minister himself is giving. But definitely, I am going to raise the thing, and I am sure that you know my nature well. I'm not going to be silent there. I'm going to raise the question with my all might. Let's hope the better sense even prevail to me there tomorrow, so that I will be able to raise this
Don't
thing.
use your might. Use your skill.
I think a might and skill and everything is required. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to go to Rotarian Dr. Kamal Jain. Your closing remarks, please.
One more suggestion I will like to give.
Yes, please.
First, विजय सिंह जी, जो आपने कहा कि कल्याण के आसपास आपके यहाँ कोई आई डोनेशन आई बैंक नहीं आए, तो दैट्स अ गुड न्यूज फॉर यू कि हम भिवंडी विच इज ओनली हार्डली 7 to 8 kilometers फ्रॉम योर कल्याण, हमने भिवंडी में एक कॉर्निया रिट्रीवल सेंटर स्टार्ट किया है, and I have been appointed as a chairman of that by Giants Group of Bhiwandi. And और भी जो भी यहाँ पर है जिन्होंने आई बैंक चालू किया है और बाकी जो कॉर्निया रिट्रीवल सेंटर जिनके चल रहे हैं, उनके लिए मेरा सजेशन है व्हाट वी हैव डन इन भिवंडी के यहाँ की जो एक सिविल हॉस्पिटल है, गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल, वहां पर हमने ना हमारा एक कोऑर्डिनेटर उधर पेड कोऑर्डिनेटर हमने वहां रखा है जो मॉर्निंग 8 to इवनिंग 5 o'clock जहां पर रहता है. नाउ सिविल हॉस्पिटल में मोस्ट ऑफ द डेथ्स आती है, यू नो, यू हैव अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ डेथ्स कमिंग ओवर देयर, इंजुरी पेशेंट्स है और बहुत से रीजन से. तो द मोटो ऑफ कीपिंग दैट पर्सन इन देयर इज, ना, वो वहां पर जो भी डेथ आती है उनको काउंसिल करता है कि विल यू बी इंटरेस्टेड इन डोनेटिंग योर आईज डोनेशन बहुत सिंपल चीज है ना. तो इससे क्या होएगा कि हमारा जो आई कलेक्शन जो है नंबर ऑफ इंक्रीज होने के बहुत अच्छे चांस होते हैं. एंड लास्टली मुझे लगता है कि आज का जो हमारा ये जो मीटिंग हुआ है, यू नो, मेनी गुड पॉइंट्स हैव कम अप एंड होप दैट कल जो हमारे लाल गोयल जी जहां गवर्नमेंट अथॉरिटी से मिलेंगे तो इसमें से कुछ चीज पुटअप होगी और उसमें से कुछ पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट आएगा. थैंक यू.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Dr. Kamal Jain. Now I would like to invite Rotarian PHF Dr. Rohan Manish to give his closing remark.
Thank you, Lal Gulji. First of all, welcome to Karnataka tomorrow. And since you'll be meeting UT Kadarji, that's a very, very great initiative. I think you can put it forward. Like we say, normalizing the conversation and taking the head of the states head on. Very important. Secondly, I would like to say, like, you know, I mean, after this session, we have this YouTube link. I request everybody listening and watching, please post it on your status and share it with all your groups and all your friends. Let them listen to it. Use this as a tool of learning. Use this as a tool of understanding so that you can spread awareness. This is going to be a very smart and improved targeted awareness drive. This is something smart we can do in our community. If people are shy to talk about it, use this, because as an organ donor, you live twice. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And that's all from my side. Over to you, the president, to close the meeting, although we have shooted the time today. But yes, over to you, president.
I want to just tell, जाते जाते भी किसी की जिंदगी में नया उजाला कर जाओ, करके अंगदान का महादान किसी बुझते चिराग को रोशन कर जाओ. This is a message for the Organ Donation Day. Thank you very much for attending the